So we are taking on a console user, Ageless Mistake 7, and they're called Tails and they won the toss. Let's see what they're gonna do. Right, they're chosen to bat first, so that is what I wanted as well. I like bowling first, so here we go. Jasprit Bumrah. Looks like he likes to stand outside the off stump. That is ridiculous. Once again, this is not why you play the game, and there you go, first boundary. I should have really brought on a spinner here because spinners can contain such type of players. Not only he's standing outside the off stump, he's standing way outside the crease as well. And that's another boundary. So this over, I'm assuming I'm going to get bait up, and from the next over onwards we'll bring on our spinners and try to strangle him. That's a wide. I'm pretty sure players who do this, they're not really skilled in real life as well as in the game. That's why they do all this rubbish stuff. This is not how you play a proper game. That's just my take and honest opinion. So that will be another single. 10 runs so far of 4 deliveries, coming back for 2, and good running. Once again, look at where he's standing, and that is going to be a boundary or a 6. Yes, that's a 6 or a boundary. Yeah, 15 for no loss. Last ball coming up of the first over. Chris Gale on 6, and we have restricted the damage to 16 of the first over. Maybe we'll come back for 2. So bring on O'Keefe, our trump card, our top rated player, left arm spinner, and look at this guy. It's just really frustrating and just absolutely no fun to play at all. Yeah, so let's see how it goes here. Yeah, I clearly can't play spin, and we are going to strangle him now with spin. We got 3 to 4 spinners. Oh, that's close, but maybe just outside the off stump. So he can do all this stuff, but he won't be able to hit my spinners. Pretty sure. Looks like he is yeah, first sign of trouble, and this guy has quit the game. So another example of someone who just doesn't know how to play cricket and just quits on the first instance of trouble. Next game we are playing against Cloud Gold, and let's see, hopefully we can get a good game out of this one. So we are bringing on spin from the very first over, not making another mistake here, and looks like he's a pretty good player, timing the first ball here pretty well. Prithvi Shaw on strike. O'Keefe to continue around the wicket, and we have this field set which is pretty hard to penetrate. Look at that, we have 2 on the offside boundary, 1 on the leg side, and the circle is pretty packed. So he has to go over the top to get any kind of runs, and he does that. He does that here, and he'll get a 6. That's a beautiful shot. No issues with that. Another good delivery. So second over, we are going to try out the pace a little bit to see how he plays against pace bowlers. Richardson steaming in. Get a couple of runs, maybe even more. Good effort by the fielder, and we'll cut that off to 2. Yorker length delivery straight to the fielder. So good game so far, and pretty nice to see this guy not doing any funky stuff like the previous one. That's a good shot to the boundary. So a good start for the opposing team here. That might be a wide. No. So end of second over, 14 runs scored. We are going to bring on another spinner, the off spinner Matthew Short. And he's gone over the top. We have a fielder there, so it might just be a single. So much better player than the previous one. He can play, but let's see if he can handle my spinners here. Short delivery, going for a single. This could be trouble. He's gone. That's the first wicket down. In fact, first negative runs here. Good shot to the fine leg. We do not have a fine leg. We can back for 2. Shan Masood and Prithvi Shaw, the first partnership here. And absolutely no timing there, only be a single. So we have come back well with that wicket. Just 8 runs conceded, 2.4 overs, and another beautiful delivery, flighting it up. And most of these guys online find it hard to bat against flighted full length or Yorker length delivery I've seen. So you guys can try it out as well. Yorker length flighted delivery often is pretty hard to hit for those who are not used to playing on this kind of difficulty. Oh, that's in the air and gone. Another wicket down, so he's really struggling now. In the negatives now, -1. Another beautifully flighted up delivery outside the off stump. O'Keefe 1 for 7, and that was tight as well. Usman Khwaja and James Vince are the next partnership. That's another wicket. That short fielder is just absolutely gold. You can't go past him. If you don't time it, you'll hit it straight to him. So that is one of the most important position when you're bowling with spin. So keep that in mind. And look at that. Absolutely no clue. And 4 overs done. -10, -10. Matthew Shot to continue in his second over. Usman Khwaja on strike, just can't get past that fielder. He'll have to go over the top to get any kind of runs here. And he tries that one and hits it straight to that fielder that I was talking about. That's another wicket. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. -20 now. Hopefully this guy is not a quitter like the previous one and we get a full game here. Oh, chance of run out there. James Vince on strike. And once again, no timing. Coming around the wicket to Khwaja. Oh, attempted experimental delivery and hits that for 4. I was trying variation there after bowling so many full deliveries. Tried a short one, but he was up to the task and hits that for a boundary. And we are back to basics now. Another dot ball. 5 overs done. -14. Lalit Yadav. Another part-time spinner. We have plenty of spinners. So I found that online bowling with spinners is a much better strategy against most of the batsmen or most of the online players, especially if you are pitching that perfect length with a perfect field setup. It's very hard to hit unless you're a good player. Yadav to continue. Oh, that's in the air. This could be. Nah, it's a 6. That's a beautiful shot. Thought for a second it was going straight to the hands, but that's a good shot. Taken on the full. This time we are not taking any risk. We are pushing it wide of the off stump. That's in the air. This could be trouble for the guy. And yes, that's another dismissal. And Alzari Joseph so early. I think that's a mistake in the playing 11 by the person. And he has Alzari Joseph batting, which is not a good sign. I think, yeah, it happens a lot if you're not used to managing the lineup. Sometimes you pick a player and he's straight in at 5 or 6. So we are going to take use of that. He doesn't have too much batting credential here. Alzari Joseph, 2 dot balls. Pandya on the other hand, we need to keep Joseph on strike. And look at that. So Chris Lynn is bowling, another part-timer. That's in the air, just a single. So Pandya will be on strike now. Oh, coming back for 2. Could have been a run out there. Hardik Pandya on strike and even he can't touch the ball. Going for a big slog sweep. Oh, there is no way. No way. We got another quitter here. So it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, as I said, I won the match, but that's not why you play the game. You invest your time, and this is what happens. Big N needs to do something like maybe suspend these players for a few days. I mean, I know the number of player base is low, but you have to do something. 1 or 2 times you can understand, but if you find a player doing this consistently, they need to be suspended or punished. I'm current rank number 4, position 48, and we have won 14 games so far, lost 8 out of 22. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a good game next time. So I'm done for this. Until next time, it's goodbye from me. Take care. Have a nice one.